been to Quezon City? If not, what is the first thing that comes into your mind when you hear the word Quezon City? Well, did you know that Andres Bonifacio and 1,000 other members of the Katipunan have gathered here and decided to rebel against the Spanish government here in the Philippines? Yes, it happened way back 1896. And did you also know about the Carriedo Fountain? The Carriedo Fountain can be found here in Quezon City. And it was built on May 1882 and was introduced by Governor General Domingo Moriones and was named after Francisco E. Peredo, who gave 10,000 pesos to build this Carriedo Fountain. And most important of all, did you know about the Cry of Pugadlawi? Cry of Pugadlawi is the beginning of the Philippine Revolution in Spanish government here in the Philippines. Yes, and it takes place here in Quezon City.
Hello, greetings and good day everyone. Alright, I'm Leonard Charidipaga. Now today we're going to talk about short history of Quezon City. How was it created? Before Quezon was composed of small individual towns. Manuel L. Quezon, the second president of the Philippines, dreamed of a city that would replace Manila as capital city of the country, but it was being congested and overcrowded. In 1938, he made a decision to push for a new capital city. He created a homestead corporation and purchased a land for Familia Tuasan. October 12, 1939, Quezon City was established after the National Assembly of the Commonwealth of the Philippines passed Commonwealth Act 502 known as Quezon City Charter. On October 12, 1949, Quezon City officially proclaimed as the national capital. Many years later, many more changes made throughout the city. Several government buildings, government hospitals, and prominent schools and colleges settled in the capital. One of them is the one Quezon City Memorial Shrine built from 1952 to 1978. The city symbol and its place was a museum and mausoleum dedicated to the late President Manuel A. Quezon and his wife. That's all. Thank you.
There are many historical shrines in Quezon City, like the Quezon Memorial Shrine located at Quezon Memorial Circle, Quezon City. Where the history of it is the Quezon Memorial Committee, which was tasked to organize a nationwide fundraising campaign for the building of a monument dedicated to former President Manuel L. Quezon, was established by the virtue of Executive Order Number 79, signed by then President Sergio Osmeña on December 17, 1945. On January 14, 1974, the monument was formally designed as a national shrine and was inaugurated on August 19, 1988. Also, the remains of former President Manuel L. Quezon was transferred to the Quezon Memorial Shrine from the Manila North Cemetery on August 1, 1979. The social cultural issues in Quezon City are the poverty, culture of the place, and political issues. These mentioned issues need some clarifications because it can affect the place reputation and needs some research for people to understand the issues more.
Information about Quezon City. The Quezon City is known in overpopulation and lacking of houses. But the Quezon City is called City of Stars. The Commonwealth Avenue is often as the killer highway due to the number of accidents involved and cyclists and pedestrians. The road is 20.4 long, has 18 lanes in the widest road in the Philippines. In 2000, research that Quezon City is the top 10 dangerous road in the Philippines.
Hi, my name is Juane. As you can see, my teammates explain the history of Quezon City, or known as QC. You will realize that a lot of people didn't know the history of Quezon City like me, or somehow the history of Quezon City is being forgotten. If you didn't research about it or didn't study about it, you won't know the history of this. Because like what we all know, we didn't tackle the history of Quezon City in our elementary days and in our high school days. So that's why nowadays the history of Quezon City is not it doesn't really ring the bell, or it's not well known. That's why it's important to study it, because because one of the part of the history of Quezon City is that Manuel L. Quezon tried to push to make a new capital to replace the Manila, and that is the Quezon City. That is the Quezon City. So that's the Quezon City, I guess, in what I think. So that's why it's important to know to study the history of Quezon City, because as we walk down in the street, it's we can say that that place that had been gone through a lot, that place become like this because of this, like that. People didn't know. That's why it's important to know the local history, not only in the Quezon City but also in other places. So that's it. Thank you.
The sources are gathered are commemorative plaques, one of them being in front of the Carriedo Fountain, which states that the fountain was built on May 1882 by Governor General Domingo Moriones as a part of a waterworks system. It is named after its provider, Francisco Carriedo y Peredo. The fountain was found at the MWSS compound in Balara, Quezon City, but was soon moved multiple times. It is now located in Santa Cruz Plaza. Another one was of Melchor Aquino, also known as Tandang Sora. She was a Filipina who largely contributed to the revolution and was given the nickname the Mother of the Katipunan. This plaque is located in Banlat, Quezon City.